Hey everybody, I am Kate with Crate Insider.
I'm Steve Hendren Racing Engines.
And we're here this week. We got some products to show off, as well as kicking things off with a question for you, Steve.
All right.
So we have a question from one of our viewers who says, speaking of HEI versus MSD, I currently have an HEI in my car now, but I can run MSD. I've had several people have issues with MSDs going bad and causing issues. Do you see a significant gain over HEI running E85 fuel as well? Just to let you know.
I haven't had a lot of problems out of the MSDs, to be honest with you. Like the box either works or it doesn't. So, I can see, I've had issues with the coils before, stuff like that, but, nothing overly dramatic. And yes, what was the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, whether it works well with the 85.
Yeah. That's what I recommend. That's what we run our own house car. Several years ago, there was a couple other ignition systems out there that we used, which no longer exist.
Right.
But they were good systems as well. And you will see a gain over an HEI because, number one, you can increase the plug gap a little bit versus the HEI. And obviously, that's going to help in combustion and everything else going on.
Yeah, because you mentioned to me that HEI is all self-contained, whereas and if we're more, if we can be a little more specific, it's not just the MSD brand. Really, what we're talking about is a billet distributor.
Yeah, correct.
Versus using an HEI. Yeah. And with a billet distributor, we're going to
distributor
the ignition box.
Yeah, the distributor out of the box. Correct.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the coil, the matching coil for it.
Correct. Yeah. So does that complicate the system?
No, it doesn't complicate it at all.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it kind of cleans it up in a way. But you're dealing with modern technology versus 1960s, which will never be able to advance any further than what that unit already is.
Right. Great. So, well, thank you. So I hope that answers your question. If you have any questions to follow up, feel free to drop them into the comments. Just like with any questions, you can drop them into the comments wherever you're seeing this video. And speaking of seeing the video, if you're over on YouTube, hey, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel. And if you really want to help out, take it another step. Look up Crate Insider and give us a 5-star Google rating. Would be awesome. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into some of the products this week. For this product spotlight, I want to talk about our Kaiser wheels. We just got a new shipment in, a big shipment of wheels. And with that, we stock not only the full wheels, we sell the half wheels. We have black, we have polished. These are all wide 5 wheels. They feature the standard 5-inch back spacing. And Steve, I know you've been a fan of the Kaiser wheels. What are some of the properties that you like about them?
I've used them ever since I basically started making wheels, honestly. And a wheel's a wheel. It goes round and round to a certain point. But I've always been a fan of them.
Yeah, so some of the things that I know I've heard from my customers as well, they like how snug the beadlock ring for on the beadlocks. They like how snug that is. And, with that special knurling that's on the back of the beadlock ring, makes a big difference. I particularly fell in love with the black ones. I mean, as soon as those came out.
The thing I like too is, you trash the outer, you can always you change it, change the outer,
Yes.
Because generally the inner is going to be fine.
Yeah, so that's, having those replaceable parts so that when you get, you bump into whatever on the track, whether it's a wall or an infield tractor tire, any of those things, then you can have, repair pieces rather than having to trash the entire wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah, so fantastic quality. And it's a great company here, right here in America, American made, great family. And, you can have your choice of the black or the polished and all of the different iterations of those. Oh, plus we have mud covers back in stock because we were really low on our stock, but, have that shipment back. So if you're needing some wheels or looking for some replacement parts, you can just take a look at our website at CrateInsider.com. So recently we had a video talking about our intake manifold waterline kit for the 604s. And we had several questions or comments where the racers were commenting that they didn't want to drill holes in their intake manifolds. So I had Steve bring in a 604 intake manifold. And Steve, will you please explain how nobody has to drill holes into their intake manifold, which would likely be illegal anyway?
The 90-degree fittings that go in the back, go in those holes right there that are already pre-drilled and pre-tapped.
Yes.
So, Allen wrench, pull those out, slam these in, you're good to go.
Yeah, you make it sound really, really simple. So, and perhaps a lot of folks didn't know that. So we wanted to demonstrate that very easily can, everything's already there for you.
Absolutely.
And it's not going to be in violation of anything. So then these lines then would come from the back and go up to the front. And then we've got a water outlet that can go right on top of here.
Dash 16 or dash 20 or whatever.
Yes.
You use, yeah.
Yeah, so we sell it either way. So with a dash 16 or with a dash 20. And it would go here and then tell us, so anybody who didn't see the other video, what's the advantage of running an intake manifold waterline kit on a 604?
Well, you're evacuating the hot water out of the back of the blower.
Okay.
What you're doing, and you're going straight back into the radiator.
Great. So otherwise that water would just kind of sit there.
You can just sit there, yeah.
Yeah. So hey, just hopefully that would be a great tip for those who had any questions about that. If you have any other questions about that, feel free to drop them into the comments. Now, the product I'm highlighting here, this is our 604 thermostat kit from Art's Radiator. Now, you've been a big fan of this, Steve.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Art's. He was a hell of a good dude, honestly.
Yes, absolutely. And it's convenient that we have an intake right here. And how this system works is that this would go right here onto the water outlet, and then this little hose, it would screw onto the top of your water pump. Right, and then this part is the thermostat, and then this outlet would go, you would use this to get out to the radiator. We've got some dash 8 fittings on the back here.
Go to what we were talking about previously.
Well, not everyone.
It wouldn't go with that system.
Well, if somebody hasn't seen the other video,
that's true.
What you can do is you can then run dash 8 lines back to these water outlet holes back here. Just unscrew the little cap there, run those lines, and then that all comes together. And then some of the things that, what are some of the things that you like about the thermostat kit?
Well, I mean, I like this because it's a pricey piece, let's be honest.
Yeah, very much so, yes.
But it works quite well. What it does is when the thermostat's closed, it won't cavitate the water pump.
Yeah, in cavitation, for anybody who's not familiar, it means where you get air in it.
Yeah.
And so here what this does is...
Right.
Yeah, but this will recirculate that water through this system until it'll just go from the water pump. Yeah, until it reaches the temperature, and then it'll release it. So it's really been a helpful thing for, especially guys running methanol and E85.
Methanol E85, yeah, you're going to save a ton of fuel by, it's a pricey unit, but it pays for itself in the long run.
Yeah, especially if you race a lot and you're using a lot of fuel.
Trying to get the car warmed up, stuff like that.
Exactly. So this has been a highlight, and I can say that guys who have purchased this before, when they get a new car or they sell their engine, they're coming back for another one because they found it to be very effective. So if that's something that you can run and you want to take a look at, then again, this is the Arts thermostat kit. We have them for the 602, the 604, and for the 525 as well. In this product spotlight, wanted to highlight our ProFab headers for the CT525. They're stainless, and they are complete from the flange all the way to the mufflers. Steve, I know you were very instrumental in that design and the development of those headers.
Yeah, we helped up ProFab quite a bit on that stuff, and utilizes our anti-reversion system our mufflers that we came up with, all that stuff as well. And it's a darn good header.
Yeah, so if you're looking for headers now, these will fit a multitude of chassis for the dirt late models, a multitude of chassis that they'll fit, and they're legal in all the 525 series as far as I'm aware of anyway. And then great quality. I mean, they're all TIG welded.
Yeah. You're not going to beat the quality of ProFab, honestly.
No, you will not. So if you're looking for headers, then that would be anything else you'd like to say about those headers?
They work.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't want to run against them.
You don't want to run against them.
There you go. And of course, they're available on our website at CrateInsider.com. Here we're taking a look at our Klotz oil change kit. And so several years ago, I made the decision to create oil change kits where it would have the 7 quarts of oil and an oil filter so that you could have exactly what you needed for changing your oil in a 602 or a 604, rather than having to buy like full cases of things and just how the math worked out. Now, the Klotz has been a great oil.
Absolutely.
And I know you were...
It is my top 2 favorite oils.
Yes.
in my top 2.
Yeah, so it's pure, it's full synthetic, and it's it lists says at 1040, and we've been using this for several years.
Yeah, we me and my brother, we did all the dyno testing for John Klotz. It drove all the way down from Indiana. Had several different oils, and we tried one each of everything that he came up with. He went back to the drawing board, came back again, and this is what he ended up with, and it's top notch.
Yes, and so we do sell this with the Wix oil filter, and it's the 51061R, and it's it's the right oil filter for what I know that there's.
Yeah, somebody could have a different adapter or something like that on there, but the standard stuff.
And just for pricing, we have the same price, whether you buy oil here by the quart, by the case, or in the oil change kit. Yeah. We just want to make it so that it's really, really convenient for you. So if you're looking for, if it's time, hey, is it time for a change? Well,
yeah, you like the smell too.
Oh, that's true. The Klotz smell is classic for sure. Well, great. So if you're looking for a great oil to put into your car, for your race car, excuse me, I know sometimes my videos get seen by people who are not in the racing field, but especially for the 602s, the 604s, and it works great in a 525 as well. Yep. Yes, so any of those, and of course, they're available on our website at CrateInsider.com. So there we have it for this week, for the first week of June in 2026. And like I mentioned in the beginning, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them into the comments, hit that like and subscribe, and we will look forward to seeing you in another video.